All right, y'all. Before we start, episode 16 is one of the heaviest conversations we've ever had on this show. We're breaking down the ICE shooting in Minneapolis, the videos nobody can agree on, and the way the story keeps twisting every time new info drops. It spills into protests, government power, human rights, and what this all really means for regular people just trying to live their lives. It's raw, it's messy, it's real, and honestly, it might be the most important conversations we've ever had on this podcast to date. Sit back, enjoy, and welcome to another episode of Open Time Talk.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Open Time Talk. This is the podcast where we drift off topic, but never off the vibe. I'm your host, Zach.
And I'm Jams, the show where we talk about conspiracy, spirituality, gaming, global tensions, and so forth.
Yeah.
So, what we got today is a little bit of tension. I would say global tension. I would say USA tension.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
If you've been seeing anything, like some of the videos that happened with the ICE agents in Minneapolis and all that, there's a whole bunch of sides to the story. And I guess I kind of wanted to go over that just for the people, you know?
Yeah, I'm down with that. So I'm guessing the first thing we should start off with is probably giving them the rundown of what happened.
Give them the facts for those who haven't heard.
And what was this, Minneapolis?
I believe it was Minneapolis, but I could be wrong, you know.
So it's hard to exactly get, is it Minneapolis? Sorry to throw y'all off again. I'm trying to get all the facts down into one clear thing. But I thought Minneapolis was George Floyd. Is it the same place? Minnesota.
It could have been. It might have. I don't know I'm not good with all that. I don't know where they happen or where they take place. But it should be easy to find, you would think. It's a big kind of topic right now.
Yeah. So from what you're seeing online, look, and I don't even know how this kind of really got out into the public, into the news. It was just somebody taking a picture of out of context stuff. But essentially this happened literally like a week ago. So January 7th of 2026.
Okay.
A ICE agent shot and killed 37-year-old Renee Goode. She was a mother of 3. So on January 7th, ICE agent Jonathan Ross shot Goode during a federal immigration enforcement operation. So not a stop, but just a operation. Mm-hmm. So reports and emergencies records show she was shot multiple times in the chest, the arm, and head, and died at the scene. Officers claimed the agent acted in self-defense, saying Goode tried to flee or struck the officer with her SUV. But witnesses and some video evidence contradict the description. So then you have all these damn videos coming out, and of course, what does people start doing? Discourse online.
Yeah, that's true. But
the video depicts
what we got into. Yeah, the video, like they say, a picture can say 1,000 words. Man, a video can say 1 billion. Literally. There's, because if you cut it too short, if you have it too long, or I would need to see the full buildup of all of this to really understand how it actually went down.
Yeah.
Because the news isn't telling the full truth, at least to what they think.
Right. So they said so they're saying that the agent acted in self-defense, but they also claim that she was acting in self-defense. So essentially what happened is, I don't know exactly what she was doing, and hopefully we'll get some more idea of what was happening beforehand. But what the video shows, and what it shows, is this woman being pulled over or being talked to by ICE, and she's trying to flee. And in the process of her fleeing, a ICE agent is standing in the front of her vehicle. Okay, so as she's putting it into drive and turning her wheel and starting to drive, the cop is standing in front. So he goes to get out of the way, thinks that she is intentionally running him over, or that's like was her intention. It was to run him over. He acts as in self-defense, pops her 3 times.
3 times.
3 times, 5 holes. So there's obviously some strap metal. But I think the issue that the American people are having with all this is just the way that it was all conducted. Yes, you had an American person, an American citizen, probably not doing what they were supposed to be doing, quite fucking frankly. But it was protected by her constitution that she was allowed to protest. Now some people argue.
Yeah.
See, this is where Justin comes in and we start arguing.
Yeah, it's like, how far can you, like, she, in her perspective, she's protesting for a good cause. And in the situation that it led up to, she was fearing for her life. Well, as the officer was too. And now that I get to sit down and think about it.
Hell yes. Okay.
All right. And we are back. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that, guys. My dad pulled up to the house unexpectedly.
So what I was going into was, I said I started, oh, I don't even know if I said it, but I started thinking about it a little more about the situation that happened, and she was fearing for her life in that moment when they were telling her, you're interfering with ICE business.
Yep.
So obviously that's not legal.
Right.
So, but at the same time, I like, how far, you're blocking them in, right?
Yeah.
So yes, I can see that they're saying you are interfering with police business.
Right.
I mean, you're blocking them and all that. But my question is, like, when she was told to leave and she starts leaving, right?
Yeah.
Why are you in front of her car? If you want her to leave and stop impeding the ICE raid, you could have got out of the way to let her go.
They're trained to not even, in every agent of the law is trained to not even step front of a car, like, and step in front of a car.
Yeah.
Like,
because at the same time, he's putting himself in danger.
That's what everybody's saying. So she put herself in danger, but simply because she wasn't a federal agent, she's the one that had to die for it, because she wasn't the one with the gun or a badge or the right of law or whatever people were claiming. So regardless of the fact, it's just, we have a dead person and they were both in the wrong.
Pretty much is what the news is saying.
Yeah. But who's
also
to blame?
What the news was, I think, allegedly, they're saying the guy suffered internal bleeding.
Right.
But if we're talking about the right video, it doesn't even look like the car hit him. It looks like it brushed it, maybe crushed his foot, if that.
So I was looking at it and he braced. And in the video, it's very hard to tell because it's frame by frame, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that this is what it is, just simply for argument's sake. He was hit and his feet was swiped back probably 6 inches. So in the
like
video,
he bumped off the car.
Yes. Yeah. If anything happened, he bumped off the car. Now, technically, he did get hit then. Technically, then, he was probably fearing for his life that he just bounced off of this car. But at the same time, you were sitting in front of it.
See, that's why I can see both.
And
I can see both.
Knowing the gravity of the situation that you were in, you know that there's 6 men surrounding this female with guns and masks. What do you think she's going to do? Use your logical brain to what a female with 6 masked men with guns. You think she's going to sit there and comply? No. She's going to flee and die. It's either comply with the law or die. And that's what we're coming to.
You see, and I really wonder if maybe if she didn't, like, I guess, bring a car to protest, things might not have went that way, Like, instead of blocking them, I get that you are protesting. But like you could have been with the other protesters who were recording this situation. You could have protested like them.
Right. But
But instead you brought a car, and then obviously when police see a car, you can use that as a weapon and do whatever with it. So
right. Well,
so then it,
and I think that's
Go
where
ahead.
me and you start arguing, because like protests for me, like that is what they're for. Like they're to give people like that, like your law enforcement, if that's who you're protesting against, like this, not just law enforcement in general, but this law department. So you're protesting ICE agents, not the fact that they're ripping people out, just these ICE agents. Well, now that is, damn it, where was I going with that?
about us arguing between the car and
Oh, yeah. So all they're doing is simply creating minor, like, what's it called? It's the word I'm trying to find. It's like,
inconvenience.
yes, it's simply causing ICE agents inconvenience. They're going to have to go over there, talk to the girl, and either physically remove her and arrest her, or she'll take off running in just a little bit.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though, is ICE agents aren't like cops.
Right. Right. They're federal.
Technically, yeah.
They're federal.
They're federal
agents.
agents.
So they have to follow not state law, but federal law. And if they have to follow federal law and all that, then therefore they've gone through federal training. Why are you shooting 3 shots into a moving car?
That's what I
into
never.
a moving car.
But the headshot is what does it for me. Like I understand he probably wasn't aiming for her head, but you still shot 3 times, and
And the shot that killed
it's
her,
hard.
he
You
was
can't really
at
pick
the
a
side of
It's
the
like,
vehicle.
exactly.
So
Or kinda
therefore,
to the side.
no longer in harm's way.
And there's a big debate online, like how would he get those shots off through the front windshield if he was on the side?
There was one shot that went through the windshield, the front windshield. One shot went through the B pillar or the A pillar. It's passenger. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever the pillar is that connects the window and
so it's literally she's driving away, and it's boom,
Yep.
boom,
boom, boom,
down the car.
and then then it's the side window, boom, headshot. Doom, doom, doom. Yep. And I'm guessing it either ricocheted or shrapnel or something whenever he hit the B pillar and caused a piece of shrapnel to fly as well, or split the bullet, whatever it was. So
Yeah,
he gets
well,
done
that-
shooting her, tap, 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 a little 3-peat, and then goes, stupid bitch.
You see, that's uncalled for. Like
And
that.
then
if a
texts
cop
his
does that,
friends. Goes, 3 bullets, 5 holes. Tell me how, like, I need to find the exact message because
allegedly.
it's like brag. It's like allegedly bragging.
It's like bragging about killing
Like-
somebody. You
Yeah. He's like, I let off 3 bullets, but put 5 holes into this stupid bitch that you call her.
literally. Like, what happens if cops do that? They probably lose their job or get suspended, knowing the way that the law protects itself now. Like, they shoot someone, they die. Obviously, they get released. Even if it was an unlawful shooting, they still get like 3 weeks paid off.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. Like, things need to be done, and I agree that ICE agent probably shouldn't be working there no more.
Oh, for
He's showing he's literally showing so much malicious intent by just saying stupid. Like,
Right.
you had no right to
Right.
say that.
Stupid bitch. What?
Instead,
You just
you
shot.
could've just got out of the way.
Right. You just shot and killed somebody. Usually,
A mother of 3.
whenever I see police shoot like a human they did not want to shoot, they usually kind of cry afterwards, or they're like, no, like, why did you
they
have to
some
do
kind
that?
of remorse.
Right. Why did I have to shoot you?
Like, I wish you would just listen.
Right. I wish, yeah. I wish that didn't happen. And the first thing he could think of was dumb bitch, stupid bitch. That's what you get, bitch. Like,
dang, how many times you've done that?
yep.
Really? It's kind of sick. I mean, I watched a lot of body cam footage, and they're all different. Not everyone acts the same, but you can tell some of those cops felt that, like their soul. That
Okay.
man just did not care.
So apparently I was wrong. So agent was shot. This is for the New York Times.
Okay.
Agent who shot Renee Goode was trained. Come on. Damn, New
Come
York
on.
Times not letting me allow to fucking see this shit. I gotta pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you gonna make everything a paywall, man?
So
We're just trying to get some information about something that happened.
agent who shot Renee Goode was trained to track and apprehend fugitives. From Iraq to ICE, Jonathan Ross's career reflects a 20-year-old government effort to reshape immigration enforcement with a military mindset. So the ICE agent stood before a small group as a fellow student, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going through down his backstory. I don't give a fuck about him. I want to see,
Damn.
like, where he goes and says...
Like his text messages to his friends.
Yeah, because it was actually something about him saying, yep, fucking bitch.
Wow.
Yep, he said, fucking bitch. So I'm trying to find, he says it wasn't 5 holes. It was 7. So
Really?
the text messages presents regarding the incident showed Ross boast about his efficiency, claiming to have fired 5 rounds, but leaving 7 holes in the vehicle or victim. Reports indicate that the same agent was previously involved in June 2025 in Minnesota, where he was dragged by a car and sustained injuries, required over 30 stitches. So
See, that's what I was hearing.
Yeah.
And like, some people debated if he should be on the force still after that incident, because you would think that's going to leave you with some kind of PTSD with around cars. Like, you're going to have, it's kind of like having a bias. Like, you've been ran over. You don't want to be in front of a car, so why would you be in front of a car? You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you got ran over before, it's probably not smart to do it again. He was really looking for a reason to pull that trigger. Let's be honest, y'all.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he says here, literally, so here's just some text messages, and there's some things that have obviously been redacted. But he goes, cool, at Sunday, October 5th, 4:03. Hold on.
I'm listening.
Is everybody stupid?
What's going on?
So, are these fabricated? Or are these from a different, That's weird. I'm gonna deny. I'm gonna just. Anyway, cool. I'm up for another round of fuck around and find out. LMAO. Then he
So he said to
goes,
his friends.
yep, and then he sends a post by The Guardian. Federal agents taunted Chicago woman to do something before shooting her, attorney claims. He says, read it. 5 shots, 7 holes. I fired 5 shots, and she had 7 holes. Add that to your book, boys. Oh, well, it is what it is. LOL, gracias, FOA. Or FAFO means fuck around and find out. Sweet, my 15 minutes of fame.
Really?
Yeah.
I really hope these are not fabricated.
So you really hope that, I hope they are, because that's fucking insane if he actually did say that.
That's what I'm saying. If he really said that and nothing's done.
No.
What?
No, he said that about another shooting that took place. Holy fuck.
That he shot someone? So wait, he has multiple bodies?
Dude, yes.
What?
Hold on.
So we have a murderer
5
looking for
holes.
ice.
This was in November 6th. September, October, November. A month later, based off what the text messages show.
So, wait a minute. I really hope this isn't some game to them, because the way he's talking to his friends in a group chat saying, "This is my 15 minutes of fame." Are y'all shooting people just to be on the news?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just assumed that half of this shit they do is just a fucking game anyway.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Dude, I feel like this
They
shit's
take
on
abuse
purpose.
of power to the next level.
I feel like this is on purpose. Why would somebody mention... Holy shit, I'm getting like a mix of like information.
Misinformation or mixed?
Mixed. So I go and look at this this text message. I look it up online about the thing I was seeing about this text message, right? Turns out, sorry to say this, apparently he never even sent that text message. This is about something completely different from a completely separate time.
Like years ago, or?
No, like months ago. Like November.
So are they trying to say what he said at the scene?
That's what I'm saying. Like, something was said along the lines on internet to where they tried to connect him, this recent interaction, to these text messages. Well, I just went and looked up the text messages. The text messages were sent October. So there's no way in hell he's talking about something right now if he sent those messages in October.
Yeah.
Right. So then I was like, okay, well, what the fuck are they talking about? 7 holes and 5 bullets, 3 bullets, whatever it is. So then I go and see where they're talking about another ICE agent. So I click on that and I start reading that. And then I see where they're talking about a completely separate, like
a separate shooting?
Yes, inside of this article. Like they're talking about this thing that just happened around November. They're making comparisons to it happening in October. But all of like the information is just getting like jumbled up together.
It's getting blended.
Yes.
That's a problem.
Well, but are they trying to say that all this shit just is the same at this point?
That's what it's looking like. How?
I mean,
unless
this is exactly what your Democrats and liberals said was going to happen with how everything was going to be handled with ICE. I mean, they said that we were going to get ripped out of our houses and this, that, and the other. And yeah, that's not exactly what's happening. But every single time I turn my fucking eye and turn my head left or right, I look at the news and see ICE agents ripping out some fucking civilians. When I
can't lie, I agree.
Like, I thought the whole point was they were going for criminals. So therefore they have warrants. They're in systems.
You would think they would be better as a federally trained agent.
Right. To know, okay, this is my suspect. And stop. That's the other thing. ICE agents right now are going around and whoever they feel is an illegal is getting wrapped up.
Yeah, who they feel?
Yes, it's literally just allowing them to judge. You're allowing ICE agents to be racist in a sense.
So cops can't discriminate.
Right.
Based on ethnicity.
Right.
But the federal can.
Now, under law, no. But they're impeding. I mean, like you get where I'm getting at? Like under law, they're not allowed
what if
to.
No one's impeding? No one's in your way or anything like that. Like they're just rolling down the street.
It's easier.
And then they get out your car and start Like, I've seen so many videos of people just in traffic.
Yes.
ICE agent car rolls up to them, and they're,
Yes.
like, videoing it. And then they just jump out and start ripping her out of the car.
Yes.
I'm like, wait,
Do you?
I don't know what she looks like. I don't know her ethnicity, but that definitely doesn't seem right.
It's not. Because, first of
In
all,
the middle of traffic?
our own FBI came out to the public and said, hey, there are people dressing up as ICE agents. Please, be aware. How the fuck are we supposed to know? You're allowing your ICE agents to be in masks and they don't have to wear a badge. How are we supposed to know if they are criminals or real ICE agents? We don't.
I agree.
Until it's
That's
too late.
Actually a very good point.
Right, until it's
Like
too
that
late.
that lady could have
Very
completely
much.
thought that it was random people.
Very much.
And she's like, oh, heck no, I'm not staying here.
Right.
I'm not about to be robbed.
Right. Or
Or, like, killed for no reason.
killed or raped or whatever it is. Like, I'm not saying that,
Like,
I mean,
and that's the thing. You make a good point. Like, how do you prove it? Like, all they do is roll up in a unmarked SUV. I'm pretty sure anybody can do that. You tint out your windows. And
you prove it when it's too late. You prove it whenever there's a dead person already.
Exactly. So does the news talk about anything with fake agents? Does the news say, hey, we've had a killing on some fake fake ICE agents shoot somebody?
Mm-mm.
Are there any reports about that?
I'll have to go
If
look.
the FBI has gone out and said it.
But it doesn't matter if there's any reports because the U.S. Justice Department has said it will not open a federal civil rights investigation into ICE agents' use of force. There will be
So they're
no
not even trying to
investigations.
prove.
Right. So there's no investigation as to if he used excessive force or not.
So what I'm getting at is those ICE agents killed somebody, right?
Yeah.
That's on the news.
Yeah.
What about ICE agents that aren't actually ICE agents? And they're on the, like, are they being reported as well? Or are we just being told these are real ICE agents?
Right. Yeah, like
that's a tough one.
Like
what if they were
what we're seeing,
the news saying,
oh my gosh, yeah.
Exactly.
Like we're
what
looking.
What we're seeing, not actually ICE agents, but they have to report it as ICE agents because
like
they're
COVID.
just like it and they're doing the job.
Like COVID. If you died during COVID, it was a COVID death. You died
during COVID, it's a COVID death. It didn't matter if you commit suicide, car
crash, natural causes, all those things.
Yep. So if it's
anything
a COVID like
death.
ICE operating, they're just going to stand by it.
Then they're above the law. If they're an ICE agent, you have to comply. If they look like an ICE agent, you have to comply.
You have to comply.
Or you might die.
And I see people online like wearing ice vests. And yeah, they're not fully dripped out, but I mean, it looks like an ICE uniform.
Right. I mean,
so how am I supposed to tell the difference?
Close enough for me to not want to question him, or I might die. Like, I don't want to run away from this guy because he might think I'm pulling a gun out on him, and now they have all the say in the world to say that I was being threatening, that I was running away to go grab a gun.
We need to find a way to at least ID or prove something, because this can't keep happening. We can't have like 20 shootings and within like, I don't know how many shootings there's been from ICE, but I'm really hoping it's not going to be 20 a month.
Yeah.
Or more. It shouldn't be anything. You shouldn't be killing anybody. Especially, guess what? Was she a U.S. citizen?
Yeah.
So you killed a U.S. citizen. That wasn't illegal. For no reason, because you were standing in her way. At least this is what I've been seeing. That might be a very controversial take. But I don't think that anybody should be dying, at least U.S. citizens, from ICE raids. I get it, they're protesting.
Right, but that was...
You're going to have protests everywhere.
Right. for every little thing and every cause and all that. Like, that's what we were fucking founded on, bro.
Freedom.
That's what we fucking did
Freedom.
to even get this fucking land in the first place.
Yeah, what was the Boston Tea Party?
Fucking protested. What did they do? They threw bags of tea over the ship, causing them money and resources. Are you not impeding on federal investigation or federal business? If that is federally traded stuff and the trade is done through countries, is federal, is that not federally traded material?
Hold on.
Therefore, federal money.
That was a while ago. I don't even know if we had the word federal
Right.
invented yet.
Okay, but look at it
But
from
yes.
now.
It,
It may not
that's
have been
what we need to talk
considered
about,
that.
though, is how far is protesting? When is it becoming impeding?
Right.
Like, when is that? Like, if I'm on the sidewalk and I'm videoing someone being arrested, and just because the officer doesn't like that I'm videoing, you can't say they can
Right.
say I'm impeding the investigation.
Right.
They
Yeah.
can just say it and his word goes.
Yes.
Even if I'm 30 feet back.
Even
so
if
there's
you're
no,
30
like,
feet back.
rule.
Because if
There's no
he
rule saying
gives
if
you
you're
a
at this
lawful order
distance.
that if you do not leave, I will arrest you under the causes of you impeding in my investigation. He has already laid out the rules as to what is happening. He's already laid it out. So if you deny him, he's got it on video. He's got it on record where he gave you a lawful order, technically, even though if situationally it did not apply.
You know what I need to do? I need to do a lot of research and see, or at least do the research and see court cases where the police officer has said that a person was impeding their investigation. And then I need to see like body cam footage. Because some of those rulings, the citizen does win. Like the cops lose that ruling. Like, so in all cases, it can be different. Some cases you're going to win, some cases you're going to lose. But the real question is, what cases are winning? Because then that's obviously legal.
Right, but in
Like
those
when
cases,
a cop says you're impeding a lawful, or you're impeding something, and then this case file was saying that the bystander was 50 feet away recording, and the officer just didn't, and the officer gave him a lawful order. Well, obviously, if he's like half a football field away, he's not interfering with you. So he'll still give him a lawful order, arrest him, and he wins in court. Now, it's like we need to know what's the distance, what's pushing, what's impeding. We need some kind of definition, because if people are protesting and then ICE agents can just treat it as impeding their investigation no matter what, that's not law. That's not lawful at all. Because then how are we going to protest? What is protesting if it's only impeding?
And that's, I think, what I was trying to get to earlier about it. Like, I think the government and federal agents and officers and representatives, I mean, I think they know the law more than anybody, and they know the loopholes. So they know exactly what they need to say and the way they need to say it in order for you to be impeding in the investigation. Like, in what way? All the facts might be the same. You may be 2 football fields away. Shit. You actually may be 2 football fields away. But if he can construct it in a way where it still looks like you're impeding, then that's just, they've been doing it for years, and this is a one situation for you.
And that's a whole waste of tax dollars, because you're taking someone to court when you know they're not impeding.
Right.
And they win. They get a paycheck because you just got upset.
Impeding is a power. It really is for me.
It's a power trip.
It is.
Because at this point, if people are protesting, but an officer or ICE agent can just say that protest is impeding our investigation, at what point are we allowed to protest? Is our protest right being taken slowly from us? Because that's what's happening. They're slowly showing videos that if you're protesting, you can now be shot and killed or arrested.
Right, or you're a liberal.
Like,
nobody wants to be a liberal.
Bro, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Nobody wants to be a liberal. I'm not about to be no liberal.
No one wants to be
me
dead.
Out there protesting. Exactly.
I thought this is a protest, and yeah, I can see, like, in the past years we've had peaceful protests, and
And what
They
if,
obviously weren't peaceful.
but what have
But,
we gotten out of it?
Who put the bricks there?
Yeah.
Like if your agents are putting bricks there, what are you trying to do?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like the government is doing this with their fingers, right? Now the politicians can't go out in the street and say incite violence, right?
Yep.
So when they see a protest, they'll take their fingers and use their government entities, law enforcement, everything else, to their advantage.
Yep.
But they never did it. They said it was a peaceful protest that just turned violent. Y'all are agitating the people. You're agging us
agitating the
on.
peace.
As U.S. like our U.S. citizens are just being agitated and bullied
Yep.
at this point.
Yep. And
They're trying to cause us to lash out,
it's the whole.
and then they get to do something.
Well, didn't you have ICE agents shooting people's legs and shooting reporters and all that when the
For no good
protest?
reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
All because they wanted to.
She was reporting.
She was reporting. Tap.
I seen it.
Head tap. Let me just see if I can real quick. Let me see if I can. I'm bored and I'm just gonna shoot a rubber ball at you, so it shouldn't kill you, but whatever. Fuck off.
It's gonna hurt.
Tap.
Yeah.
What?
For what? Like,
Because
he had
they can.
no reason to.
Because he is.
Because he was
the
impeding.
law
She was
allow-
impeding.
Not even that. The law allows him to.
We need a change in law then.
And, like, what is she gonna do? I want to press
Nothing.
charges on this ICE agent. Okay, well, what was his badge? He didn't have one on. Okay, what was his name? Well, he didn't give me his
I don't
name.
know.
Okay, well, what did he look like? Well,
I don't
he had a
know.
mask on. Well, bitch, I can't fucking help you. So you're just crying wolf. You're just crying.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's
And what's crazy is ICE agents are slowly starting to sound like criminals.
Yep.
Like when you're trying to describe what an ICE agent did. Well, there was a guy wearing a mask with a gun yelling at me to do something, but couldn't show me any proof of identification.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure a cop would be like, yeah, we probably need to take care of that. Do you know where he went? This way.
That way.
He's a masked assailant with a firearm
Right. Like
and
what,
just throws orders at you.
what
It
happens?
sounds like
if
a robber.
I call the
Robber,
cops?
get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I'm gonna call the cops on ICE agents. Be like, hey, there's this person here, like holding his gun at people and yelling at them to get on the ground and take all their stuff out their pockets. He's got a mask on. Looks like he's got a vest. He might be a school shooter.
The cop literally is gonna. The cop doesn't know what's going on. The cop's gonna assume that's a robber or a shooter.
Right. Right.
And it kind of sounds like it. Like, am I wrong for thinking that? No, y'all sound like straight up robbing murderers.
Yep.
Y'all don't have to have y'all get to have y'all's identity protected while everybody else is exposed. You get to expose the mother of 3 that just died because she was protesting.
Is Minneapolis
you
an open
caused it.
carry state? Or is that
I'm
where
not
it
sure.
happened?
I
in?
don't. Minnesota or Minneapolis? It was one of those. Thought it was Minnesota,
I think it is Minnesota.
but it like. And then another question that brought me up. So okay. Oh my god. My room must be haunted because I've had like 2 things fall.
No. You hear that?
What is that?
It's okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us?
You just switched.
I say
his
go get yourself
phone.
some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
Get out of the car. Get out of the fucking
Out
car.
of the car.
Press it in reverse. Press it in drive. Tap, tap, tap. Damn, I was trying to get to the end. But yeah. He said, get out the car. Get out the car. Soon as he said, get out the car, she puts that damn thing in reverse. Actually, it was already in reverse because she was already backing up. You've
So
got
she was already moving.
she is literally backing up. Her mom or somebody is in the ICE agent's face with another phone,
saying we're not changing our plates, so you can come back later and talk to us. They say get out the car. She puts it in drive as she's turning her wheel, and as she's turning her wheel and driving forward to turn, you see tap, tap, tap.
Do you have any? Is there any clear video of the officer being hit?
No.
Allegedly.
There is some good video that shows, like, that's the thing. You're gonna look for this officer being hit, but you're not gonna see him get hit. You're gonna have to watch him be like.
You're gonna have to see his body cam.
Right. What people are essentially trying to say, I don't think they have body cam, but what they're trying to say is that she was intentionally trying to run him over. Like, that's the narrative going on.
But that's hearsay.
Right. How can she defend herself? She's
hold
dead.
on.
That's exactly what
you're
you
telling
wanted.
me they don't have a body cam either. That's just cherry on top.
Right.
So that means a dead person
But he has
doesn't
his phone
speak,
out.
so you get to tell him.
He is recording this. He's recording this. Justin, he's recording it.
The ICE agent.
The ICE agent that shot her is the one recording this. Yes. You literally
so
see
he's
him
trying to get
swap.
videos.
He swaps his hand to the phone and then goes.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
So that's the other girl. Says, I think you go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Another ICE agent is in the background, steps out the car, masked up, got a beanie on. He's to the whole nines.
Out of the car.
He yells, out of the car. The guy in the back. The officer who claims or who says he got hit is still recording on the passenger side. Continues to go to walk to the front.
Get out of the fucking car.
Get out of the fucking car. His guy repeats again. He is walking in front of the car, and she is backing up right now.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car a third time. And in the video, it shows that she has already turned the wheel. It might already be in drive. And there is some significant room between the guy recording and the vehicle. Like, I can see the ground. He's not against the vehicle whatsoever. None of that.
He's got a couple feet between him and the car.
Right. That is already backed up, turned its wheel, and is starting to go. Going forward. He goes, oh.
Whoa.
Now, at this point, the car, like the side of the car, you can see it. And he is, like, at this point, this is where she would have hit him. Or, like, tapped him. He goes, oh, the phone camera is now up. So he has now possibly tapped into the car, and the screen and the phone camera is now showing his face. This is all split second. I'm like framing this down.
Yeah.
That's already a shot. You just heard that?
I heard it.
That was already a shot.
Yep. Tap.
That's another one.
Second shot.
That's another one.
Third shot.
Bleeped it. Fucking bitch.
Of course they bleeped it. Of course they bleeped it.
So I was wrong. It's not stupid bitch. It was fucking bitch.
And they bleeped that.
Yep.
And
then that's where the video ends. Then there's
No, that's not what the video is. I'm assuming she runs into another car. I think I've seen that. Does she not?
Yeah, but this is his recording.
Yeah, that's
The officer who shot the bitch with the phone in hand and still recording, and it's instigating. Why are you, as an ICE agent, have your phone out recording? You're supposed to have that shit strapped to your chest. You're doing it because everybody else.
You're on.
Because everybody else is recording them, and they think it's gonna piss them off more. Like, it's that shit that your dad would do to you if you were recording
your brothers would do.
Exactly. And they go,
I'm not touching you.
You're
I'm not
recording
touching
me?
you, though. I'm not touching you.
Bitch, I'm recording you. Now what? Oh, I'm recording you now. I'm recording you now.
You're a federal agent, though.
Right. You're on a job. Just simply
And
do
you're
your
telling
job.
me, hold on. And you're telling me that they're federally trained?
Yeah.
Federally trained to step out
That's
in front
not
of a car.
federally trained.
Right.
You're federally trained to put yourself in danger.
Right.
You're
That's
federally trained to record people that are recording you.
right.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing in federal training that says you need to pull out your phone at any time.
And there is something I want to preference to. Was she in the wrong? Yeah. But now she's dead.
In a way.
But now
Does
she's
she
dead.
deserve to die?
Right.
No.
No, not at all. But now she's dead. So he can sit here, defend himself, saying she
And
did
she
all
can't.
of these things, putting this like, I don't even know how to explain it. You're pretty much saying that her intent was to run you over. You're speaking on a dead soul. As a federal agent,
You know what
as
they
a
say,
government agent. That's just
They literally
sad.
say dead person don't talk. So yeah, you can defend yourself.
Right.
She's dead. Who's going to defend her?
Right.
Her family?
Right.
Whoever's recording, whoever saw it, that's the only people who can. She cannot stand up for herself and say, I wasn't even trying to hit you. I was trying to get out of your way.
And now 3 kids have to go without a mother.
Yep. And that's
That's
what
weird
really pisses me
because
off.
I saw something along the lines of she was gay.
no, don't bring that up. Well, even if she's gay, she could have kids.
She could have kids. That's very possible.
Yeah. Late stage change.
So yes, she was in a same-sex marriage and described in multiple news sources and community posts as to having a wife who's a woman.
Okay. Well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You're gay? Okay, cool. Did this person deserve to die?
Right.
Oh.
Right. That's just it is. Yeah, she was still a mother of 3 kids. 15, 12, and 6.
They all gonna remember that too.
She also had 2 older children from a previous marriage and shared custody arrangements with their father.
So like 5 kids.
The second husband, the father of her youngest, died in 2023.
So now one kid doesn't have any parents at all?
So the youngest kid is literally mother and fatherless. Literally.
Damn, bro.
Mother and fatherless.
And I know there's gonna be people saying, why the hell was she there? Why was she protesting if she didn't obviously want something to happen?
I'm like, y'all realize that wasn't just out in the city somewhere. That looked like a fucking residential place. Like, those were apartments. People lived there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were just out in some business city town. Like, I would not be surprised if they lived just right down the street. And what happens? Oh, hell nah. ICE agent just showed up today. I'm not about to let an ICE agent run around in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any illegals in it. Y'all need to get the hell on somewhere. You're just gonna piss.
I agree.
I mean, that's why I
I
have
thought
to
y'all
think.
supposed to, your whole job is to get rid of illegals
And
doing
hey,
criminal activity.
they very much could have been out there doing that. I mean, I don't doubt that I don't think that ICE agents
yeah,
were
I
out
get
there
what you're
trying to
saying.
shoot white people or in American citizens and African American citizens and like everybody is smart enough to understand that's not what the fuck is happening. But you have to also sit on the other side of the blade and say that, well, it isn't happening. Like, it isn't like ICE agents aren't doing these things, because they very much are.
You can just say there's a bad apple in a bunch.
Right. The whole
Like, not
shit.
all, I don't believe all ICE agents are malicious like that, but I guarantee you a few of them just wanted that job, like, just to get paid.
Yep.
And I don't understand. So I did see a video. It was a video of like this woman nagging an ICE officer talking about, I have a degree and all that. I make $200 a year. She's like, well, I'm a high school student and a graduate, and I make $200,000 a year doing this. Like, I'm honestly, I don't think that some of these people are real ICE agents, and they are not trained like we were told they were. You would think in a situation that ICE officer was put in, like he would know how to be out of that situation.
Well,
But it looks like he wanted to be there in that situation. If you're recording this,
I don't think so, because in that situation, he claims that he was fearing for his life and the lives of his fellow law enforcement and the safety of the public. That's what he claims.
yeah, because no one else can detest it, right?
Right, because I'm gonna pull my phone out while I'm on the job to record something because I'm
my life
feared
was
for
in
my
danger.
life. Right, because I am
Yeah,
so shakenly scared for my life.
and I'm the one with the guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they said, we had whistles. They had guns.
Literally.
Like,
oh snap! They're gonna blow whistles. Oh, whistle!
yep.
Shot. Whistle.
Whistle. Doom.
Shot.
Doom, doom, doom.
And see, this is something I did bring up to you at work. What happens when ICE agents run into a militia? Like a neighborhood that is armed. And they just stand in the middle of the street with their weapons holstered. They're not pointing weapons at them, but holstered. Will the ICE agents, this can be a 3-letter question. Ready? A, B, and C. A, will the ICE agents stop? Try to round up as much as they can or who they can. B, run the people over because their life's in danger and they see a threat. Or C, stop the car, start open fire immediately. Like, you really got to think about this because people might be doing this. There might be people wanting to do this now. I mean, with what they're seeing, they're like, oh, they got guns? Guess what? We got guns too.
Yeah.
This is just all conspiracy. This is all hypothetical, y'all. But what I can see this leading to is some people might feel very wrongly about this. Some people might take their own guns out, not kill people or shoot people, but be armed. Just, because that's our rights. As a Second Amendment, we have the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
Wrong? No,
Right.
we have that right. In certain states, it's concealed and open carry. So if you have a bunch of people open carrying, but I sees that as like you're interfering or a threat that you could put your life in danger, then at what point are they going to start coming for the Second Amendment? We already have such blurred lines between a protest and interfering with police business. When are they going to start saying, oh, well, guns got to go too because people are arming themselves when ICE agents come?
Good luck. That's all I said.
That's what I'm saying.
What did I tell you at work, though? I think I said something about, well, you know what they need to do? Do this to a Republican. See what happens. Do this to a straight Republican and see what happens. Now, all the white people were starting to get on board when they heard that she had 3 children. Then they found out she was gay and nobody was sticking up for her. Because if you stick up for somebody who's gay, what are you? Liberal! You're a liberal!
Really? Is that really what's being thrown?
Yeah.
So human decency isn't a choice anymore.
You throw,
That's what I'm hearing.
throw a Republican in there and see what happens next time you try to have a fucking something like that happen. You shoot a Republican on sight, what do you think's gonna happen? All the other Republicans gonna pull their guns out.
And that's just going to be bodies in the
And
street.
there's just gonna be bodies in the street. They're
But at
getting
the same time,
closer
like-
and closer and closer and closer to hitting that top person on the totem pole. You already kind of fucked around and find out, like the law enforcement fucked around and find out during, what was it, 2020 or something, when they held their neck on a man's, they held their knee on a man's
Their
neck,
knee, yeah.
regardless of whatever he was going through at the time, if it was his fault, blah, blah, blah. You was able to piss off the black community enough to have looting in the streets and stuff. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, rioting.
You just had they just had a white girl killed on the bus line. That was all in the news. Well, the only reason it didn't grab that much traction is because she was Ukrainian.
Exactly.
So now what happens to this other white girl? Okay, it starts to grab traction, and now, okay, she's gay. So you can't You can't give too much.
But is that not a problem,
And
bro?
yeah.
That's a problem.
And that's not exactly what's happening,
like,
but that's
I
how
think
I'm seeing
what's-
it.
Internet.
Yes.
Let's think about this. Internet sees this, right? Everyone on the internet sees this. Everyone's becoming so desensitized to people dying. That's just another day.
Yep.
You know, someone dies. So what, you know? But like, literally break it down. Look into that person's life. That Ukrainian girl that died, she had a whole life ahead of her.
Yes.
And what did she do wrong?
Nothing.
And she died for it.
She was living freely in the free country that she worked hard to get into. She was illegal. She was legal.
And I get, yes, some people, you know, some people did have feelings about this and voice their opinion.
Yep.
But at the same time, that thing dropped faster than a bowling ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, once it's out of the news cycle, people forget.
It was next.
That's the problem. Next.
So, but they're holding
that's what
on
they're
to
treating
this.
all these.
They're holding on to this a lot, like, kind of hard. The fact that we're
Good, maybe
talking
they
about it
should.
for an hour on a podcast, they're really talking about it. What are they hiding?
Yeah, what are they not showing on the news?
Yeah, because if the news is this, like, deep with the one thing, what are they hiding? Like, I'm
A
pretty
lot.
sure they killed, I'm not going to say it like this, and very take it with a grain of salt whenever you hear this, but they killed Charlie Kirk to take some internet off of them so they can go blow up some pieces of Venezuela. That's why it took us 2 weeks to ever actually hear about it.
Dude, if only Charlie Kirk could see what the USA is doing now. I'm pretty sure he's seeing it.
Oh, he is.
And he would not be happy.
That's just not what I expected from, and I feel so right and so validated in how exactly the U.S. and everything is moving. We do not care that we just killed a person. Once again, we don't care that some mother of 3 just died, because we didn't even care when a husband of 2 died. We turned him into a meme.
People turned him into a meme and were happy about it.
Yep. Yeah, and his widow is grieving, but the way she's grieving is also memeified.
Literally everything on the internet is a joke.
Right. She
Quite literally.
She grieves in the way she
If it's
grieves.
someone
blah,
dying,
blah. What?
Someone can make a joke about it.
Yep. And look, that's always
Like,
gonna happen. Though.
Yeah, because like you're always gonna have people that are sympathetic and people aren't.
Right. But those used
dang,
to have
we are
small
not-
spaces. Those used to be
We're not
small.
monsters, man.
Right.
What happened to humility, man? Not when 9/11 happened, the whole United States was grieving.
Literally.
Like, hey, you know, for those lost people. Now look, I'm not saying that one person's death needs to be like nationally known, but maybe it does.
Right.
Maybe we need to have some backstory to these people, because that's the thing, is a lot of people are seeing, oh, just a video. Nobody does the research on like if this woman had a family or not.
Right.
They're just seeing a woman shot trying to stop ICE raid
Right. I'm like, oh,
or prohibiting the raid or doing whatever.
right. Like, oh,
Interfering with business.
just another
she got what she
LGBTQ
deserved.
HDMI PS5 person, you know, interrupting.
Got what she deserved.
Yep, protesting and doing the typical, like, whenever you look at people like that, you just think of LA people and how you take nobody from LA seriously. Like when somebody's bitching about something and going on in California, bitch, I'm not taking you serious. You blue-haired coffee Starbucks drinking, lettuce, gay,
Dude.
bacon, tomato, LGBTQ, PS5, HDMI 2.0,
Pause.
LGBTQ,
Calm down.
LMNOP. Like, I know that was a little much.
We're trying
but
to
still.
discuss the matter at hand. It doesn't matter who dies. Every death is significant to an individual. Like, they had a family.
All
You
right.
gotta think about that. They probably had a dad. They had a mom. They probably maybe even had kids. Like,
Just put everything
it's hard to
away
word
for a
this, like-
fucking second. and think of
Just take
humans.
a minute and think. Yeah, think the humanity. Like, we used to go warring, like with shields and spears. We're still warring, like
Do you know why?
just with more advanced tech.
Like Romans used to fuck each other, bro. It's because they used to actually
And
feel a
Spartans.
connection. It's because
Chill.
I know a
Pause.
little gay. It's getting a little gay.
Pause.
A little gay.
Look. Gawa.
Look. But they used to feel a connection so much because they would go through things together and war together to the point where they had to fuck to get it out.
They're lovers.
They had
literally.
to bang.
Like you couldn't protect you can't protect your
Like,
like,
bro,
damn,
I
what am
fucking
saying?
love you, dog. You don't realize what we're doing together in the world we're living on together as humans. Let's fuck.
Now we still have that.
No, we don't.
Maybe not the fucking part.
He
We still
said-
have camaraderie,
You would think. I
like
don't see
camaraderie
it.
in the army and all that. I see it.
Yeah.
Like some videos.
That's army though.
Like-
That's
I would say Marine. I would say like all like military branches. I'm pretty sure they have their own camaraderie.
right.
Like, I can't fucking speak.
Commodity.
See, it's a hard.
That
word.
is a hard word.
It's like camaraderie or something like that. But,
Commodity.
like they have.
Anyway.
That's what you're talking about. At least I think we still do have that. In the army and everything and all the branches. Now look, that's a whole completely other topic concerning ICE though.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
At least from all the shit that I've been seeing, and that's not happening in my state. I'm not seeing this really.
Yeah.
None of this is all over the internet.
Yeah.
So I have a take, but I might not have the best take. But at least for what my eyes are seeing, that's what I'm trying to give you. Like what I see. I see an ICE agent that's pretty much rogue shooting people.
and that
Because
may
he
not
had
be what
every
it is.
opportunity to get out of the way.
Right.
It might not be what it is, but what we're seeing
How it
is he had
feels.
opportunity to get out of the way, and the fact that he put on his phone if he's fearing for his life.
Right.
It's
You obviously
and I
ain't
get you
that
to say he
scared.
was fearing for his life whenever the car started moving. Well, you could have got out of the way.
Right. You saw her backing up as you were walking across her car. What do you think she
It's
was
literally
doing?
just
Just reversing the
antagonizing her.
whole time? No. You knew she was
So what if
reversing
she was
because she
gay?
wanted to get out the way.
I hate the fact that people bring in like, oh, she was gay, so something she would do. No, well, I'm pretty sure. Look, I'm pretty sure if something that think about your personal beliefs, right? So what if someone's doing something that you don't like? Are you not going to protest? At least in your own way. You might not get in your car or anything like that. But like, I'm pretty sure if they're like, if ICE agents, or I'm trying to think of something that people are like hate, I guess.
I mean, they
Like,
hate
I don't know.
corporations.
Let's say-
they hate CEOs.
Yeah. Okay. What if your corporation starts buying like your house or tries to buy your house and saying we're going to buy it because we can?
Remember,
And I'm
like,
pretty sure you're going to try and get some people to protest because if it happens to you, it can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be shot for it.
Right.
That's the thing. I know it's a whole different scenario, but no one should be shot for it.
Right.
It's a protest, and I get she was in a car. It's a weapon, but you could have got yourself out of that situation.
Right. I'm
put
fighting for
yourself
what I
in
think
harm's danger.
is right. But see, that's
Yeah.
where people say, like, if you're fighting for what's right, then at the end, I mean, you also know the consequences that may arise.
I literally okay. This
That's-
is a huge. This can go deep, but this is the last thing I want to say, at least about the whole situation.
Yep.
And how I think it can be. I think this can either make or break us right now, because if it keeps going the way it is, I can see them slowly starting to take away our protesting right,
Yeah.
because they're going to say, okay, you can't protest because protesting is interfering with business.
Right. And it's causing
Right.
American people to die because you got to make it sound good to the
causing
American
distress.
people.
It's causing American people distress,
Right.
and
They're like, hey,
for America's safety.
think of it like this. Sorry to cut you off. If you go
You're good.
around and tell all the American people the truth and say this, all American people who are American do not go out and protest because we know that these protesters are illegals. Now, whenever you look online and watch the news and watch these videos and you see a group of protesters, you're just like, okay, well, they're violent illegals. They're all illegals because the government told us to not protest. And that's how we're going to get all of the illegals out of here. You're going to have half the people who listen, the American people who listen and who sit down and just watch all of this unfold on the news. And then you're going to have the other half who are like, fuck you. I'm not doing that. I'm going to continue to exercise my my freedom.
My amendments, my rights.
Right, my right. And I'm going to protest. And now those half of those people are looking online and seeing the other half of people as illegal, violent, gay immigrants.
Yeah, because they control the narrative.
Yep, because they control the
and
narrative.
To wrap it up, I guess this is a future prediction. If it keeps going the way it does, I feel like they can slowly outlaw protesting, or at least not outlaw, say you can't for a time being.
Yeah.
Or indefinite, because it's only causing more problems and more people dying, and no one wants more people dying, so we need to stop protesting. All right. So what happened? All right, everybody. Anybody at this age needs to get something, like a stamp on them or anything like that, so we know you're legal. Like you're born in the U.S. and all that.
Oh,
30 and up.
Shit.
But you can't protest.
Mark of the beast.
If you protest, we're just going to think you. If you protest, we think you're just illegal and your activities criminal.
Right.
So it's either take it or protest and get thrown out either way.
Right. Shit. You think, yeah.
That's just my take.
This
Just a conspiracy take.
Yeah, that's something to be like on the lookout for and like be paying attention to as more of this unfolds and does its thing. Because I don't think it's just gonna let up and stop. There's obviously more that's gonna unfold, and there's things that we're gonna have to deal with. Let's try to stay on top. Let's try to be positive about it. Even though our government's not, let's all try to have an open time talk.
Oh, so one more thing. We did a podcast with the Code of Conspiracy.
Oh yeah,
on Spotify.
Fuck yeah, let's talk about it.
We forgot to mention it, but I just want to say for the first time we did a podcast with anybody.
Yep.
We had some audio issues. The audio wasn't the best, but we'll work on it. It was the first time we were together when we podcast, so it was a whole different thing. So
typically
next time we do it. Praying we get invited again.
Hopefully we get that opportunity good, because I am highly disappointed in how, because I think we sound great over here on the Open Time Talk the podcast. Obviously we just upgraded these cameras. Y'all are going to be able to tell if y'all are watching, but hopefully. So we're trying, and we're not just doing bad quality work. So so that was the first time we did that, and we tried doing 2 mics. I wasn't fully prepared for it, I guess, not understanding exactly what it takes, and just, But
next time,
we know what we're doing.
Next time we will get it right.
Yep. But after,
just want y'all to know that.
We did our research, and we were like, okay, I think we have enough of the facts. No, fucker, you should have done more just to have them all laid out. But
you can never be over-prepared.
No, we realize that
pretty
now.
Much.
But yeah, guys. That's another episode, episode 16 of the Open Time Talk podcast. We hope y'all had a great one. Always have an open time talking.
Spread love, spread humility, and have an open time talk, y'all.
Yeah.
We don't need all this violence.
Yep. We'll catch us again next week, because I'm sure there's going to be more shit just going.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. But, and then follow your Instagram, follow the TikTok.
Instagram, Open Time Vibes.
Come join the Discord.
YouTube, Open Time Vibes. TikTok. We have the Discord still open. It's free. You don't have to worry about it. We have a second Instagram, Open Time Talk.
Yes.
That's where our podcasting clip is going to be going. Yeah. Instead of the Open Time Vibes account. We're going to do the Open Time Vibes account, strictly gaming. We're going to keep everything separate, so whatever y'all like, y'all can watch. So hope y'all give us the 5 stars, like, subscribe, and everything. We really appreciate everybody staying tuned.
Oh, yeah. We love y'all.
And this is when I say, Amen. I dropped my soundboard. But all right, y'all. We love y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.
Coming back in with a different flow on my bow, yeah. Y'all already know, huh? I can't chase no hoe, no. I ain't sucking toes, no. Can't be distracted by outside drama, I'm opposed. They think they can stop me cause they think that I am alone.